Hey everybody, this is Tracy here with another edition of A View from Tracy's Point, and we are here to talk about the passing of actress Betty White. This news is extra shocking considering that she would have turned 100 years old on January 17th, I believe. But she's a beloved actress amongst everybody. And she was one of those people that on social media, when you saw her name trending, you took a deep breath because you didn't want to think that her time had come. But this is how 2021 has chosen to end the year. And so here is an article from People magazine outlining her legacy and her life. Even though Betty White was about to be 100, I thought she would live forever. Betty White's agent and close friend Jeff Wittus tells People in a statement. Betty White, TV's perennial golden girl, has died. She was 99. Even though Betty was about to be 100, I thought she would live forever. I would miss her terribly, and so would the animal world that she loved so much. I don't think Betty ever feared passing because she always wanted to be with her most beloved husband, Alan Ludden. She believed she would be with him again, and that was also from her agent. White was gearing up to celebrate her 100th birthday on January 17th. Ahead of her centennial year in January, White opened up to People about how she was feeling about turning 100 years old. I'm so lucky to be in such good health, and feel so good at this stage, said the veteran actress. It's amazing. According to White, being born a cockeyed optimist was the key to her upbeat nature. I got it from my mom, and that never changed. I always find the positive. And so she was trending the other day, as talk about this article came out, and I believe there's supposed to be some type of film production that's going to air on the 17th about her life. And I remember when I was seeing this on Twitter, I was like, Lord, please let Betty White make it to be 100. But it was just like something in my spirit was just telling me that we were going to get the news that she passed away before she was able to celebrate her 100th. And so when my daughter told me that she had passed away, I could believe it, but then I was still saddened, because not too many people live to be 100. And so that would have been, really special, for anybody that's able to reach that milestone. So the article goes on to say, of course, the iconic actress also cracked jokes about the secret to her long life, telling People, I try to avoid anything green. I think it's working. A warm and popular presence on the small screen, White's career dated back to the early days of the medium and spanned decades, long before her hilarious turns on the Mary Tyler Moore Show in the 70s and the Golden Girls in the 80s. In 1952, she appeared in the I Love Lucy, Like Life with Elizabeth, a show she also produced. In 2010, at the age of 87, she enjoyed an awards-laden resurgence when, after starring on a Snickers commercial during the Super Bowl, polls and petitions overwhelmingly named her the public's choice to host Saturday Night Live, MC various award shows, and even be a sergeant's date at a Marine Corps ball. After that, she went on to star in still scenes on the TV Land sitcom Hot in Cleveland, even scoring an Emmy nomination, her 17th, including 7 wins. In May 2012, she also debuted on the NBC comedy reality show Betty White's Off Their Rockers, a kind of geriatric punk. As always, she proved a favorite. And so in her early life, she was born January 17th, 1922 in Oak Park, Illinois, Betty Marion White, and she was an only child. She moved with her parents, traveling salesman and electrical engineer Horace White, and his wife, who was a homemaker, Tess Kurt's wife, to Los Angeles during the Great Depression. Camping once a year in the Sierra Nevadas with the other people fueled the love of animals. We wound up with 28 dogs once, White told People for her interview in 1999. As a child, she fantasized about becoming a forest ranger or a writer, only to fall in love with performing when she took the lead in the high school senior play that she wrote. She skipped college and began performing on the radio, but before launching an acting career, she married twice. First to Dick Barker, a World War II pilot she wed in 1945. That marriage only lasted a few months, and once he took her home to an Ohio chicken farm. Then in 1947 to agent Lan Allen, who wanted her to give up showbiz. When that marriage ended in 1949, she and LA DJ named Al Jarvis got their feet wet together on local TV, which eventually paved the way for her first sitcom, the nationally syndicated Life with Elizabeth. Despite its low budget and minimal sets, indeed, the show was a series of domestic skits featuring White's daffy Elizabeth and her exasperated husband Alvin, played by Dale Moore. The show earned White her first Emmy. Let's see. I'm not going to read this whole thing because you guys can go to people.com to read the entire article. I'm just reading some of the highlights. And then we move on to The Golden Girl, which she's probably most popular for most people, regardless of age, because The Golden Girls is in syndication. And so in the years immediately afterward, White's work pace only accelerated, culminating with The Golden Girls, on which she played the lovable and lightheaded Rose Nyland during the show's run from 1985 to 1992. Rose, from St. Olaf, Minnesota, was the widow of Charlie Nyland. Originally, White was offered the role of sexy Southern Belle Blanche, which ultimately went to Rue McClellan. B. Arthur and Estelle Getty also starred. Now, there is no way can I even imagine Betty White playing the role of Blanche. So let's be happy that Rue got that role. Right before the show went on air, White confided to the New York Times, "A couple of speeches Rose makes gets me by the throat. All I have to do is substitute Alan for Charlie Rose's husband. Life imitating art was seldom more endearing." And then she went on after The Golden Girls ended in 1992, she went on to play in The Golden Palace, which was a spinoff of The Golden Girls minus Arthur. Bob, and she played on the show Bob, Maybe This Time, and made cameos in programs including Ally McBeal and That 70 Shows, in which she played Bea Sergeson, Kitty's mother. Man, I remember all those shows. I feel like I'm aging here. Shortly after that appearance, she starred in a series of TV movies in the early 2000s, starring as Catherine Piper in Boston Legal, and later on as Ann Douglas in The Bold and the Beautiful. White kept working in television, starring in TV films and shows. In 2010, she took on the role of Elka Ostrovsky in Hot in Cleveland, which became the linchpin of a career resurgence that had started with her role in The Proposal alongside Sandra Bullock and Ryan Reynolds. Hot in Cleveland starred Valerie Bertinelli, Jane Leeves, and Wendy Malick, playing three 40-something best friends from Los Angeles who land in Cleveland after attempting to fly to Paris. White played the caretaker of the home of the three friends who lived together. The arrival of the ladies sparked the character's life again and thrust her back into the world of dating at 80 years old. Betty White was nominated 3 times for the Screen Actors Guild Award for outstanding performance by a female actor in a comedy series in 2011, 2012, and 2013. She won the first two times. Throughout her long career, she was nominated for 21 Primetime Emmys with 5 total wins. Speaking to People in January 2021, White said that having a sense of humor is the key to a long and happy life. Just looking at the positive side and not dwelling on the downside, it takes up too much energy being negative. And that had been her motto for years. In 1999, she was also interviewed by People, and she looked to make the most of every day. And she stated, "You better realize how good life is while it's happening, because before you know it, it will all be gone." So rest in peace to actress Betty White, who has passed away 2.5 weeks. Well, yeah, 2.5 weeks before her 100th birthday. So, guys, that's it for me. Just wanted to bring this breaking news to you. Go ahead, leave your comments below, and rate the video, and I shall talk to you guys later. Bye bye.